Versus Noctis, map number 2, and they are just getting underway straight away, so here we go, guys. Map number 2 between Noctis and Cooler. Here we go.
Right, let's get into it. We're on with Noctis off the beginning. I think Cooler's spawning behind him. He's going to get that red armor first, and Noctis being pushed back onto Mega Health. And there's a little fight here for the yellow armor. Who wants that plus 50 armor? Noctis might have to say no to it. Cooler's hitting some nice rockets, but the LG works, taking Cooler down to 4 HP. So close, but not quite managing to scoop it. Oh, the shotgun. This is very tight for Cooler. Even the rocket splash taking him down to 12 health. Noctis could make it back. Again, just tiny bits of splash from Cooler, only just surviving. 1-0 up, but it doesn't mean anything at the moment.
Yep, Cooler fearing for his life, 17 health. He's practically, he's limping right now, he's bleeding out of everything, and he is barely alive. He's a walking corpse, and Noctis can smell the blood trail. He knows Cooler's weak, he knows he can finish him, he knows he can get the frag, and this red is spawning, and that's the priority right now. Grab the red, then get yourself over to the mega side of the map, where Cooler is most assuredly residing and taking refuge, and Noctis picking up that yellow spots Cooler below him, and Cooler actually not going to be seeing Noctis anytime soon, as Noctis chooses another route, but the mega is nigh as well as the red, so Noctis has a dilemma. He really needs to try and find Cooler so that he can deny Cooler both items. Finds him at the red. There's Cooler escaping to the mega area, and is he going to get the mega? Noctis is below and receives a rail from Cooler, and another whiff though from Cooler with that rail, and that's going to be a red for Noctis most assuredly, and the mega is still up on the spot.
Oh, and Noctis missing that rail, an ever-important rail. I've got to say, Cooler wasn't that long ago, he was on 7 or 12 health. He's made a fantastic recovery at the moment. Still definitely in competition to pick up this next frag right now. Noctis below him taking a ton of damage. Who's going to be able to get it through this lightning gun fight? Noctis taking it, just about 37 health left. And he even has items behind him that he can recover with. But some aggressive play from Cooler, and what a move! Flying up the steps, he is going to take it 2-1. And what a return fire there. I was not expecting that from Cooler.
Indeed, and this mega is the point of contention here, because Cooler desperately wants this. So does Noctis, just sitting there. Looks so good right there. Noctis able to get it. Cooler retreating back over to that red side, but Noctis is going to get there in time. Spots Cooler with the drop down with that shot, dealing so much damage. He gets the frag. Cooler rewarded also with that red, but he is left with 31 HP. He's going to have to need all those 25s that he can find, and Noctis is what he was also going to find right there around the corner, as well as the 25s. And again, Cooler is looking pretty good with a 2 frag lead so far in the opening 3 minutes of the game. Cooler not with overwhelming control just yet, especially since Noctis hits that rocket, but Mega is spawning soon. What is going to happen is Noctis is surely nearby.
Yeah, Cooler is really losing it at the moment. He's just making such fantastic reads on his opponent, and Noctis isn't really able to do quite the same as him in regards to that. Taking that on for a while, Cooler just trying to get across, but running into Noctis, it's going to be a little bit painful. Freeze police indeed. And the red as well, Noctis maybe challenging to get onto here. It's there, but he's coming up the steps this time. He wants to set the ambush. There is a yellow armor on the other side of the map, but the rockets right now are more important for the Austrian. He gets another good one off, but Cooler is going to go back. He might even be able to step onto this mega health, but he decides no, and around the back, tricking him once more. The mind games by Cooler are immense, and Noctis just cannot make those reads.
And Noctis, looking at a 3 frag deficit, we've seen him come back from stuff like this from previous games right now. He just needs to string a few shots together to stop that red. Cooler above him has to avoid him, because right now he just doesn't have the weapons to deal with him. Only a rocket launcher. There is a good rocket, however, and that's going to feel pretty good as he picks up this shaft. He's going to look forward to this red that's spawning. And I mean, his choice is also within the mega as well, but he needs that rail too. He pretty much needs everything right now, coming almost fresh off the spawn. And Cooler, where is Cooler? I don't know. Looking at Cooler, okay, there he is. Cooler at that red area, sniping over to the mega. Noctis though picks it up, and I think he can take a fight right now. If he gets a good engagement, a good opening shot, it's going to be looking pretty good. And here they come creeping around the corner. Are they going to meet each other, converging on this spot? Noctis turning around, and there is Cooler. They see each other for a split second there and retreat once again, neither wanting to force the issue to push it and take that fight, but surely they should be meeting up sooner. Again, the major items are spawning. The Mega is in 5 seconds. Noctis knows it. He has the exact time on it. And there's Cooler. He knew he went for the red. Covering that doorway. Drops down with the LG. Good damage. Cooler missing all the rockets. And fantastic frag indeed from Noctis. So clean. Setting himself up for some follow-up frags. But no, because Cooler is out with the rail.
Noctis needs to get over this red armor area as quick as possible and just put some pressure onto it, but he's going to let Cooler take it absolutely for free. And then with Mega and Red going to be spawning around the same time next time round, it's still ages for items. They could meet up here. Well, they could meet up at some point very soon before the items. Noctis sees that spam rail. Cooler, he's elected to take the red side of the map. So, you know, it looks like Noctis is working this comeback, but it's going to be a slow one. It isn't going to be rushed at all, unless he gets maybe a clean frag very soon and he can convert it.
Noctis 150, 150 pretty much, and Cooler 200, 150. Stuff is surely going to go down very soon between these two players. I mean, what kind of engagement can they get though? Because neither of them wants to take the worst one. And just finding Cooler there, and Cooler coming out, meeting him with the shaft. Cooler's shaft, however, is pretty damn good, and he even will get the red and escape with that rocket jump, putting Noctis in a horrible position. And Noctis right now, 33 armor, is not looking good anymore. He's got 4 minutes to play with though, and if he can just avoid getting fragged, but not Cooler. What is he doing? Looking at the wall with the shots, staring at it. Gives Noctis a lot of free damage, and Cooler now actually with less health than Noctis. And Noctis with the Mega pickups going to speed his way along to that yellow area, pick up that yellow, and he's actually looking pretty good now. Again, if he takes a fight, the next fight could be the frag that pulls him closer to that tied game.
Yeah, there are some really nice moves by Noctis there, showing that he can also play mind games and he can hit rails on top of that. Cooler goes through the teleporter. We could see a big engagement by Noctis. He is going to pick up that frag. It is 2-3. So the one a difference now, and he really wants this red armor to spawn as soon as he possibly can. And now to rush over to that Mega area. If he can get this item as well, then he's going to be looking in absolutely great shape for tying it up. Trying to set a bit of a trap. Cooler not falling for anything at the moment. There it is. There's one rocket, but Noctis gets the signal to go ahead and take it. And again, Cooler's got to be really careful now. They both know each other's position.
Yeah, I knew exactly where Noctis would be. Excellent read excellent prediction by Cooler there, and Noctis also went there because he knew Cooler would be right there, so they pretty much have a bearing of where each other are, and right now there's quite a lot of time, 15 seconds before anything spawning. Noctis could make a chance for himself here, creeping out the corner, finds Cooler once again around this choke point, around this area between the Mega and the red, and unfortunately for Noctis, Cooler's not going to be sticking his neck out far enough for him to be able to get a frag, for him to be able to punish. And Noctis speeding along the bottom of the map there, finds Cooler once again, and still looking for that fight. He really desperately wants to make something with his control. Cooler right now a bit weaker than Noctis is, and he's got him kind of trapped in this area. Nope, he's going to slip away once again. And Cooler is going to have to keep doing that and keep protecting his lead, because it's a lead of 1 frag. It's very small indeed.
Yeah, time is ticking, 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. But again, Noctis only needs 1 good engagement, and he's going to save himself for at least getting an overtime. But there might be a bit of a slip-up. Mega health, he wasn't able to get it. It spawned after he dropped. Cooler is on the upper level. He keeps dancing through the teleporters back and forth. Noctis can try and kill a bit more time and run for the red, but it's going to be a fight now. No, telefrag, the rocket can't come out. Cooler extends his lead. He is going to keep it in control for the time being, but there is a red up, and Noctis should be able to get onto it. It is not over yet. Still 1 minute and 10 seconds for him to protect this.
Indeed, and I think that's the biggest moment of the game. So telling, I think Noctis, a bit indecision there, unable to, and of course the Mega miss too, really hurt him. But as you say, there's 1 minute left and there's 2 frags of difference. Noctis waiting for this yellow. Okay, well, I guess he's going to jump through the telly, gets that rail. I mean, he's really feeling the pressure now. The clock is ticking away, 50 seconds now, and the Mega is spawning. He's got the time on it. He actually grabbed it this time. Cooler gets the rail. Noctis again receiving another rail from Cooler. Cooler taking the opportunity to come in, and the rockets from Noctis are good. Cooler retreating with 43 health.
I'm going to switch over to Noctis and see how it's going. He's only got 59 health and he needs to hit some rails. Cooler with the rail. Oh, he switches and he does make it. Noctis calls GG, and Cooler is going to take Noctis down 2 maps to 0. What a performance by the Russian. some absolutely amazing play, and I've got to say, I'm enjoying these mind games on this member as well. And
No, continue.
you know, two very like minding games. Wait,
Minding games.
two games that of lots of mind play.